Yeah, it's been the Ramu fight is very nice. Did you like the music as well? The music is really nice too. Music man. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. So you're enjoying the game, Itsuben? Oh yeah, and when the music goes off, Zin, it's kind of weird. It kind of just takes you out of the element, right? It's like lying naked while the snow falls all around me. And I'm like, when do you get a cold doing that? You should put on a coat. You shouldn't be laying in the snow naked. You'll get like a pneumonia. Or pneumonia or pneumonia or whatever they pronounce it. Oh, right on, dude. You're almost there. Oh, shit. This way, yeah. Yeah, right. I think you'd have a good time Dark Side. I would say give it a chance. At worst, you'd only lose 1 month of subscription. Oh, it's all good. Well, you know you can always join FCs and people that are like-minded people so you can stay up with active players. Oh, really? Probably like a day or two. That's all. Wouldn't take much. Depends on how efficient you're being, but it shouldn't take long at all. If you're just going from 35 to 50, probably a lot even easier than that. Level cap is level 60. That might take a little bit because that's the new thing. But yeah, they severely buff like the rates from anything below up to 50. 50 and beyond is different. Then of course once you hit level 60, then you know you get the increase 50% experience for other classes. This game is more of a GPU intensive game, so it's more about your graphics and stuff like that, so make sure you set everything to the lowest settings. And I don't know if you're using NVIDIA or anything like that, but usually some of the, you know, like for NVIDIA, like you have settings outside the game that you can control. Set those down to more, set the, or there's like a slider bar where you can slide it to like performance, and that should help out a lot. Make sure you have all your up-to-date drivers as well too. You can also try running it on DirectX 11, but like, I mean, if you got a new computer and you know it's pretty powerful, I would say look into downloading all the drivers, making sure you got the newest version of DirectX. And then what I would do is turn all the settings down real low for everything, your video card, everything, right? And then if it runs perfectly fine and you're not dropping anything, then you can start slowly increasing the quality of the game. And then once you get up to a point where it starts to drop frames again, like it's lagging a little bit, then you reduce it a little bit around there. Well, to be fair, WoW has been out for 10 years, but they could have done a little bit better with the system. But yeah, this aged well. Like, even Final Fantasy 11, if you guys Google search that, that was a real beautiful game, even to this day. If you can't create a server on the character on the server you want, you have to wait until like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning. So I would say stay up and keep spamming it until you get through. Or you just join a less populated server, you level up, and then if you eventually you just basically transfer to the server you want, but that is $18. You don't want to spend the 18, then you just gotta kind of sit there and keep waiting until you can make the character. Because like a lot of those ones, character creation's limited like all high hell. I think you can still make characters, but it's really hard to right now since it's the expansion and stuff. There isn't really any kind of reset, but I know like there's a maintenance on Tuesday. Or I'm sorry, today's what? I'm tripping. Yeah, today's Monday. It's 22nd. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Should be maintenance coming up. But that, I mean, resets. Everything usually resets Tuesday. Because there's not a lot of people on, it'll give you a chance to be able to make a character. That's what people usually have to do on certain big servers. It depends what server you're trying to get on. If you join a high population server, that's just what comes with it. You have to try doing it early in the morning to make a character. Oh yeah, but I think just in general, even with Final Fantasy 11, Phil, like, Square Enix is on another level in terms of graphic power. If you're just talking purely about graphics, like, they're in the artwork in their games and the attention to detail, it's really good. Treasure copper. Oh shit. Well, the only reason I say that, like, WoW is like a 10-year-old game, so it's starting to look kind of like dated and stuff, and the recent changes to their game, which has no effects on the discussion of graphics, of course, it's just been very lackluster. I think Blizzard could have done more, but they chose not to, because it's just cheaper for them not to, and I think a lot of the people who do play World of Warcraft, they are so used to, it's like a battered wife, right? No matter how many times your husband hits you in the eye. Well, that sounds terrible. Let's use a different example. It's like you're on Titanic, right? And you notice there's not enough lifeboats, and you're like, well, why are there not enough lifeboats? And people say, don't worry about the lifeboats. Nothing's gonna happen to it. Everything looks so fantastic. And then the ship hits like an iceberg, and then you're like, you're starting to sink. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll be perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure they have enough lifeboats. And then, you know, you're sitting there and there's not enough lifeboats. And you're like, well, I'm pretty sure it won't be too bad. It's a little cold water. We'll be able to survive and be okay. And you're gonna freeze with hypothermia. It's like, and then when you look at the last situation right before you go into the water, you're like, what happened? How did we get to this point? We didn't have enough lifeboats. They were going faster than they needed to. It's like you try to warn them, like, hey, we should be going at 10 knots. They're going at 15. No, we only wanted, you know, it's 15. I trust the captain, but what if we hit something? We might hit something. There might be some problems, or some people might get hurt. We don't have enough, you know, boats or, you know, like lifeboats. Oh, well, we don't need lifeboats. It will be alright. And when the unthinkable happens and you look up and you're like, well, how did we even get into this situation? But so far, Square Enix has done a real good job with the expansion. There's really next to no problems other than if you're trying to, you know, do character creation and stuff. And I've been enjoying myself, having a good time. Yeah, I'm on PC. Look at this. He claims he could break handcuffs. Oh, wow. Alright. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
New subscriber? That's how we do it in Kingsport!
Man, that was loud, but hey, thanks, Bramscon. Appreciate the follow, well, subscription and keeping up your constant support. I don't know if you're actually there, but you're there. Thank you, and I appreciate it, buddy. Not much, man. Just chilling. Doing these dungeons. You know how I roll. Oh, I'm glad you met me, buddy. If you ever need any advice or help or anything Final Fantasy question related, stop on by, we'll answer. Oh my gosh. Oh well, doesn't matter, it's too late now. I tried. Yeah, you can make your own weapons and armor in the game if you want. Oh, I have all my computer spec stuff down there in the description, but it's a i490 non-K. It's an i490K for the processor. 960 GTX 4 megabyte or gigabyte video card, and then also good internet. Yeah, that kind of all helps. But yeah, it's all in the description. I don't know if I still have the computer. I think I have the computer link. I think I do. Yeah, I do. That's from when we did the marathon or the donation got to upgrade the stream. And then also in the description it has a link to the Hall of Fame and a Google Doc that breaks down what I was using before and what I run now. Yeah, people on the PS4 play with people with the PC and vice versa. However, let's say you got a max level Dark Knight to like max level and you're doing great, right? But then you want to suddenly play it on PC. When you switch over to PC, you'll have to buy the license again because they're separate. But your character will still be there. It's just that if you want to switch eventually to the PC or something, you will have to rebuy the expansion and base game, just so you know that. But other than that, I mean, you can plug in your mouse and your keyboard to the PS4 and you'll be perfectly fine. But yeah, they play across both ways, no problem. They there's a lot of people who play PS4 and PS3 even, and then a lot of people who play on PC. And happy early birthdays. Get your 4th of July. That's a good 4th of July gift, man. That's a good day to have a birthday. Have a excuse to have a barbecue. And a cake. All that other fancy stuff. Yeah, it's a very solid game if you're looking for a good MMORPG to play, and fresh new content every 3 months, and developers who care about the game more than profits first, and care more about the consumer, the customer. Then this is definitely a game that I think you will enjoy. Just do the storyline. The first thing you need to do is do a storyline. If you ever need help or questions, come back, we'll answer it for you. But the biggest thing is just make sure you just do the storyline and focus on doing that, and don't be afraid to ask questions and let people know what's going on in groups and shit. But the main thing is just do the storyline. Storyline is the main thing you need to do. And then after you do the storyline and you start getting to the expansion stuff, then the next thing you need to do is focus on doing the storyline for the expansion. So as long as you're doing quests and keeping busy, you should have no problems. Yeah, no, yeah. In this game, low level wanted to do like a low level dungeon that's like level 15. Your friend that's max level can join in the dungeon with you, or whatever level they are, and it level syncs you guys so you guys can play together. So there's never an issue with playing people. It's just whether or not they want to do the dungeon, right? But that's for your friend to decide, and they get experience as well too, if they haven't hit max level or whatever. So you can have one friend at 45 and you're at 15, and you guys both get experience. Now the guy who's at 45 is not going to get really awesome experience to the point where it's really efficient, but it'll be okay, and plus they're helping out a friend. Why is the owl still alive? Why can't I tap target? Oh, I guess I was stunned or some shit. Fair enough. I'm on Libary. Second lowest population server in the world. Okay. Oh, I don't want to skip that. I'm pretty sure people on YouTube want to see that. I hate DPS sometimes. Sometimes I wonder why I even like explain stuff. No, it's not 99. It's only level 50 right now. Well, 60 now because the expansions came out. Yeah, you can post a link. You don't have to worry about chat. As long as you don't post something that's harmful or malicious, you can always link in chat. You don't have to ask permission. Oh, shoot. Shoot. I got it. No, I got hit by it. Well, that went pretty well, and that was a pretty decent experience.